Hi, I'm Cynthia Schiller. Please like and subscribe where we help and heal one day at a time. This is a point I really want to hit home with you guys. Sometimes you guys don't always listen to the end. So I had this little snippet right at the end of my last video, and it is so important for us to understand this. When we're in a narcissistic relationship, we want to hold on to it. Sometimes we want to go back to it. So what I had said real quick from my last video was talking about feeling sorry for the narcissist. Should I feel sorry for my dad who lost his leg? The point I made was my dad, had his leg amputated. If he would have held on to that leg, that was having gangrene, it was about to go throughout his circulatory system where the blood poisoning was going to start to spread. The infection started getting more and more and more. Gangrene went from the toes up to the foot, up to the bottom of his ankle, and it was eating away at him. It was destroying who he was. It was making him sick physically. It was painful. So, we don't want to lose our leg. Like, that's a big thing to lose. Just like our narcissist, like that's a big thing to lose, the person that we love. So I'm sure my dad loved having two legs. But in order to save his life, he had to cut that leg off. So take this to heart. We don't want to lose something. Just like my dad didn't want to lose his leg. But sometimes losing something will save our lives or lead to a better life. My dad looks so much healthier now. It was a terrible ordeal for years getting him back to where now he's finally using a prosthetic. His life's a lot brighter. If that foot kept becoming more and more infected, it would have been so painful he couldn't even walk on it anyways. Just like us in our narcissistic relationship, it's going to be so painful if we hold on to it that's not even functioning. So we're holding on to something that what's it worth? To say we have it. Is my dad going to be proud that he has a foot that he can't step on? So he's risking death for something that he can't even use anyways. It causes him pain. It's making him sick, and eventually it'll kill him. So with our narcissist, we're holding on to what we want. My dad wants his legs, but is it what's good for us? So we stick in these narcissistic relationships that will kill us. 15-time higher suicide rate, drugs, alcohol, more car accidents, health issues, diabetes. It can lead to cancer, stress, broken heart syndrome, where you can actually have a heart attack and die. It's terrible. The longer you stay in it, the longer the healing takes. And also on top of it, not only is it longer healing, it's deeper brain damage. Our brain tissue is thinning. Our chemicals in the amygdala are the fight or flight is like a shock to our system. So shocks are only good for a certain amount of time. So as we're enduring these prolonged shocks, just like if I was going to color my hair, it's okay to have some chemicals on it for a little bit. But the longer I put like destructive things on my hair, just like it's going to disintegrate. It's going to fall out. And that's what the shocks are doing to our brain. Like, shocks are okay for a little bit. It's okay to shock your hair with some bleach for a little bit, but if you overdo it, it leads to complete destruction. So we're leading to complete, well, it's not going to be complete, but unless it kills us, we're thinning our brain tissue. We're overshocking our system. So holding on to something that is toxic. My dad's leg was toxic to him. He made the right decision. Nobody wants to lose a leg. Nobody wants to lose a spouse or a lover. What would have happened with my dad if he kept that leg? What's going to happen with you if you go back or you keep the person you're with? Knowing it's toxic. You know it's toxic. You know something's off. That's why you're here. You're trying to understand it, just like my dad going to the doctors, like, what is going on? What is going on with my leg? We're like, what is going on with my life? Why is this not working? Why did they leave? But look at the right thing to look at. And that's the toxic portion. My dad wouldn't heal. He would only get worse if he kept that leg. So for us to heal, maybe in a healthier relationship, mistakes happen and you work through it. There are some times you can heal. But like I had said in another video, if you have just that little piece of cancer that was stuck, or sometimes a certain staph infection, whatever, just a little bit of infectious or cancerous material, is going to grow and grow and grow. So the narcissist is unable to make it healthy again. And without it being healthy, it infects instead of heals. So if you're in a healthy relationship, you take away the unhealthy and you proceed forward and heal. Narcissists can't do that. They will always either, you know, let's say it seems like they took all the unhealthy away, but they're going to inject infection into us to where it's cyclical. It's exhausting. And I just thought that was a really good point. Because my dad didn't want to lose his leg, but he would have lost his life if he kept it. Same with, you know, your narcissist. Whether it's metaphorically or figuratively, you'll lose your life. You'll lose your soul, who you are, the good person, the happiness you deserve. So please like and subscribe. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to talk about where we can help and heal together. Have a good day.